You might want to get a guide.
Alright, guys, let's get it started. Top up reset and usual. We don't buy Genesis in this year, in this party. If you buy Genesis, you buy the wrong guy. You are buy the wrong guy. Okay, I'm gonna do my dailies and then we'll head straight into the quest. Okay.
Show me your moves. Fulfill our pact. A little amuse-bouche. A burst of flavor.
What do you guys feel they are doing? Who do you think you are? Think you are? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Alright, go and do some artifact. Some little artifacts. Okay. Yeah, we ain't getting that one. Damn. We might be able to get it still. Nah, we ain't getting that one. Let's go over here and see if we can get some over here. Okay. Convert and head straight into the artifacts. And still need like 1 and 2 better pieces for cake. So we'll still attempt to see if we can get them.
Get to work.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Show no mercy. A dash of frosting. The pinnacle of excellence.
Quick clears on the mouth.
Fulfill our pact. Off to the freezer. Surge. Yeah. Yeah. Ha.
Probably gonna roll some more artifacts tomorrow. Oh, and then when Nutcry comes out, we gotta build whoever we get. Plus, we gotta see and get a new set for Ina. I don't have no Veresa nor Zhao, but that plunging set is absolutely irrelevant for me.
On the loose.
Some trash, some buzz. Okay, that's done. Let me see what commissions we have on that we can get an achievement from. Right, okay. Oh,
Add Ast.
Ran,
Thank you for
claim,
add Ast.
claim. Wait, did we, good. I almost didn't reset that. It's a good thing I checked. Right, now, today is Saturday. Let me go in the teapot. Get a weekly thing and let me see what I can buy as well. Hopefully we can get at least like one or two,
This realm is true.
okay. Let me see and buy this for sure. Um, let's buy some book. Some ore. Some more. Okay, that should be good.
If you ever
How much more do I have right now? How much ore? More, I mean. More. And what do I check? Okay, I could just go like anywhere here. 74. My peak was 75 point something, so I doubt I will reach back that now at least because I'm gonna get some new characters to build and yeah, so I doubt I will be reaching 75 million again anytime soon. Okay, Alright, let's get the story started. Is it right here next time? Okay, so we got these to do. This part there wasn't any new story quests because it never didn't have one, so we'll do Xianyun's quest. I heard Chlorine was really good. Not sure about the others, but yeah, let me accept. Right, Pieman has a sudden yearning for the quirky stories told by Claude Retainer. Go to Mount Aoshang to see this adeptus with whom you are familiar. I can't remember the stories. I believe it was in the Lantern, right? Last year. What happened in this year's? Oh, this year's Lantern, right? Was when Uto was ready to sacrifice herself.
What do you say we take a day off from adventuring and just find somewhere nice to relax? Let Paimon think. Where are some nice places we could go? Oh, why don't we pay Cloud Retainer a visit at Mount Outsong? It's been a while since we last saw that illuminated bird. She's always the one popping up out of nowhere and scaring us half to death. So let's surprise her this time.
Oh yeah, before I do that, let me put on the music. Oh. 3. Okay.
Here we are, right outside her place. Do you still remember the first time we came here? We even brought offerings in it, and when we told her that Rex Lapis had been assassinated, she immediately threatened to squash Liyue Harbor. Paimon thought she'd be impossible to get along with. But now that we've spent some more time together, she's really not like that at all. We probably don't need to bring any offerings now that we've gotten to know her pretty well, right? Still, Paimon's got some snacks around here somewhere, so if she really wants something, we can just use that. Huh? Traveler, did something catch your eye? Whoa, what a pretty lady! Is she also here to visit Cloud Retainer?
Oh, I forgot this was the first time we would have seen her in her human form.
Yeah, you're right. All it takes is one look and you can tell she's someone special.
I thought we would have seen her in the event first, but I guess it's in their quest, I guess. I guess it makes sense because I guess this quest came on before the events.
Okay, but if we're both friends of Cloud Retainer, then we're basically friends by association, right? Want to go up there? Paimon, coming in! Helping you make more connections is a part of Paimon's job as your reliable guide. Paimon's got this.
A guy should know the area, you don't know anywhere we've been to.
Hello. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
Paimon, and this is the Trailblazer.
Paimon doesn't think we've met, but we're also friends of Cloud Retainer. May we have the—
You two... What is this tomfoolery? Has the shift in form so clouded your eyes that you no longer recognize...
Wait. You're... Huh? You're the illuminated bird? But you look... human!
Oh, donning human form is scarcely any test of one's abilities. As for your confusion, one merely had no reason to indulge such inclinations before.
So, you're in...
Well, one has made plans to pay a visit to some disciples at Liyue Harbor. Taking on a human form for such a trip is simply a way to make matters less conspicuous.
Well, yeah, because no one would notice you
You?
either way.
Worrying about keeping a low profile? You're the one who likes to pop up out of nowhere all over the place. In fact, Paimon can think of several examples, like that time when you suddenly appeared on top of a roof without any warning, or... Hey, didn't we agree not to bring that up unless she asked?
Oh? So you have taken care to follow the proper rules of etiquette after...
Paimon didn't want to share her snacks.
Well, this is all Paimon's got. You don't mind, right?
One has never found oneself lacking in basic comforts. On the contrary, it is the gesture that one values above all else. So long as you've shown proper respect and consideration, the quantity or quality of the gift is but a trivial matter.
Yeah, it all comes to heart. It's all from the heart.
That kinda makes Paimon feel a little guilty for trying to keep them for herself. Anyway, where were we before you reminded Paimon about the gifts? Ah, right. So by disciples, you must mean Ganyu and Shenhe. It's also been a while since we last...
One planned to extend the invitation even if you had not raised the matter yourself. However, one would first inquire as to the reason behind your visit here. You have cause to seek one's company?
Yeah, we just found ourselves missing you and wanted to see how you were doing. We were hoping you'd tell us one of your stories. Who knew we'd run into your human form while we were at it?
Is that so? If there are no urgent matters at hand, then let us make haste for Liyue Harbor. Ganyu is likely still working at Yuehai Pavilion, so that shall be our first stop.
Sounds great!
You.
Then let's all go to Liyue Harbor.
Yeah. 1,000 moonlit miles. Okay. Go and meet Ganyu. Go and meet Ganyu.
Shenhe has also secured employment recently. In her correspondence with me, she wrote that she shall have no need to return for the foreseeable future. Huh. Did they think one was so easily mollified? One shall...
And we died. We died.
We're almost at Weihai Pavilion. Hey, do you think Ganyu will be shocked to see Cloud Retainer like this?
I mean, she probably seen her like this before.
We have no idea if Shenhe and Ganyu have ever seen her in this form before. Wait, where did she go? Why are you just standing there, Cloud Retainer?
Paimon making it sound like she went far away or something. She was literally right there.
Quietly now. One shall stay here. You two can go and meet with her.
But why? Isn't it better if we all go together?
If one were to proudly proclaim one's presence, Ganyu would surely profess herself otherwise unoccupied and drop everything to attend to one's visit. One fears that would only result in her staying up all night to make up for lost time. One does not...
He doesn't even
need to
look busy.
her. Conversing vicariously via you two shall suffice. Do remember to inquire as to...
Fair enough. Makes sense. Alright then, we'll just...
Cloud Retainer? Oh.
Oh!
Is that lady someone you know, Miss Ganyu?
She is indeed. I'm sorry, Huixin, but could we delay the upcoming meeting for a little bit? I believe my schedule today is quite full.
Oh, not to worry, Miss Ganyu. I'll make the necessary arrangements right away.
Thank
Damn.
you, Huixin.
Ganyu's a hard worker, bro. Can't relate.
It's been a while, Ganyu.
Greetings. What brings you here today? And Cloud Retainer, too. It's been quite some time since I last saw you in this form.
Or is she just looking away?
You are quite mistaken. One is not acquainted with this cloud retainer of whom you speak. One is simply a mere mortal passerby.
Huh?
Seems she's not buying it.
That was but a simple test. One did not expect you to be able to recognize one so easily, especially after so many years of only seeing one's other.
I mean, it's not like you would have looked any different like years ago. You would look the exact same.
But recognizing you is, my
An apt observation. One was simply passing by while attending to some important business. One thought it would only be fitting to pay you a visit while in the area.
You came specifically here to see her.
Wait, Paima wasn't aware of any important. Cloud Retainer's right. We've still got something super important to do, so we can't stay here for too long today.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that so? But it's been so long since we last saw each other.
One simply desired to see you and had no intention of interrupting your work. A quick conversation should suffice for today.
Which may not gonna be
More
anytime
involved you-
soon.
I understand. That should be fine.
That ain't gonna be anytime soon.
While one acknowledges the amount of work that you have to deal with every day, one must also remind you to rest. Though Adepti blood flows through your veins, excessive exhaustion will still cause grave harm to your body. It still makes one nostalgic to see you as you are now, respected and independent. When you were young, you oft begged one to cuddle you to sleep when you suffered from nightmares.
Cloud Retainer! Stop!
If you insist. We are running short on time regardless, so one will refrain from going into each and every story. Why don't
Some of your recent adventure with you.
You've been to so many new places since the last time we spoke. If you ever need anything, please just come find me at Yue High Pavilion.
Because right when Xianyun was released, you would have cleansed, Novelas would have cleansed the sins in Fontaine, so this is after the whole Fontaine act, so we would have had a lot to tell her.
Also, forgive me for my presumptuousness, Cloud Retainer, but if you plan to continue appearing in this form, don't you think it'd be helpful to adopt a human name?
a human name?
Xianyun.
You raise a valid point. Considering the sheer extent of one's
Yeah,
renown,
because can you just mention in Cloud
is
Retainer,
surely
like,
too recognizable as a name.
that's like someone said, look, it's Jesus Christ.
Really think so? Not that you're not famous or anything.
You presume to know the extent of one's illustrious achievements. One would hardly think such a thing to be possible. Nevertheless, Ganyu's advice cannot be ignored. From this point on, when in public occasions, be sure to refer to one as Xianyun.
Xianyun.
Xianyun?
Xianyun?
I assume that's a reference to the full record of Pristine Pavilion. An adeptus of years past would rise with the clouds and rest with the moon. They were enlightened and wise, free and unfettered. The writer referenced Master's name to describe her carefree and spontaneous nature.
Alright, so you went from Cloud Retainer to the name of another Adeptus.
Oh, that sounds super cool! Paimon feels like only the most powerful of Adepti could rise with the clouds and rest with the moon.
Shao?
Actually, those lines were originally written to describe Cloud Retainer herself.
Huh? Wait, so you're really that powerful?
Damn.
And what of it?
I mean, watch Moon
Creativity is
Kava
nothing
and
more than a bird of
Mountain
bigger than
Shaper.
average size.
Embassy with a little highlight on the hair.
be fair, Cloud Retainer rarely speaks of her past accomplishments. The tales of her past can only be found in ancient texts.
I'm guessing we're gonna learn some later
It
on.
is said that once, a long, long time ago, there was a severe drought in Liyue. Left with no choice, many people left their homes. Although I did not live through such tragedy, simply reading about it is enough to gain a visceral understanding of all the pain and desperation during that time. On top of the drought, a noxious gas also began to spread through the land. If not for Cloud Retainer's efforts, much of Liyue would be nothing more than a barren wasteland today.
No, so you're doing more than
The
Xiangli.
books had this to say about what happened. Upon arrival, the Adeptus borrowed the wind to retain the clouds. Immediately, the clouds gathered together, and abundant rain burst forth from the heavens. Drought and plague were both driven away, and the people were saved.
Blessing Xianyun.
That's incredible!
Mortal records add embellishments to dramatize past events. One did merely with one art, and even if one had not interceded, the other Adepti would surely have stepped in to help.
But it won't be as powerful.
Even so, you stopped an entire drought! Can you really control the weather like the... Oh, Paimon suddenly has a lot more
So
respect for you.
so you're like Monsieur.
So it was Paimon's bad for calling you Illuminated Bird before.
You just have more control than a Monsieur.
Are you?
How laughable. A name is but a simple label we carry with us on our journey through the world. Why would one be offended by such a trivial matter?
That's a relief. And that came...
Well, that is quite enough ancient history for now. Ganyu, have you had word from Shenhe?
Shenhe.
One has heard that she procured a job recently. Have you any thoughts on her workplace? And what, pray tell, of her monthly remuneration?
One has heard that she procured a job recently. Have you any thoughts on her workplace?
Moreover, does she find herself overly...
People of
negative?
Liyue are hardworking
Is she
people, you
allowed
know.
time off during Lantern Rite?
Everyone else living free.
That is a lot of questions.
There is no cause for concern, Cloud Retainer. I introduced Shenhe to her employer personally. Wanmin Restaurant's business has been booming recently. So, with Chef Mao being swamped with customers, and Shanling still off and out in search of new recipes, I introduced Shenhe to staff the restaurant.
I see. Most excellent indeed. One has had the pleasure of being introduced to that family. Shangling is kind and astute, while her father is loyal and reliable.
Big people,
One
big
has-
people.
Now, it is almost time to partake in the victuals of noon. One shall visit Wanmin Restaurant in person and see how Shenhe is doing.
Bet.
But didn't you...
Can that wait until after we've eaten?
You may return to your work, Ganyu. One shall see to this matter on one's own. There will be many an occasion to dine together in the future. One is certain...
Of course, Cloud Retainer. Please, take care. Traveler, Paimon, I'll see you some other time.
Yeah.
See you around, Ganyu! Paimon was pretty quick on the uptake there, don't you think?
Yo, I sold the bag.
As you mentioned important business to attend to, Paimon realized that you were just looking to cut the conversation short and not take too much of Ganyu's time. Is Paimon right?
Yeah, but you almost sold.
In fact, it was not an excuse. One is indeed visiting Liyue Harbor for an important purpose.
Wait, for real?
You have to go to
The
Jeanneuville
moment is not yet upon us. Still, the truth will be revealed to you in time.
to see one sibling.
She really seems to be playing up the whole mysterious Adeptus thing right now. Is it because we just heard that cool story about her powers?
In due time, when in due time is dead. In due time is dead. Shenhe.
You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, how can I not? Not even fine food is enough to distract from the presence of a fine lady, huh?
Bruh.
I'm far
Toasty.
more interested in getting her details than ordering any dishes.
Hey, how about you ask her?
You do it.
No, no, no. I think you should. Wait, she's coming.
What can I get for you today?
Greetings, miss. I was just wondering if you.
What would you like to order?
What is man get shook?
2 servings of more meat to go. Good chat. Bye.
These men just get shook.
Welcome. It's been a while. May I take your order?
Don't welcome us as guests and greet us as old friends in the same line. It's weird.
She's learning, Paimon. She's learning.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and this is?
This is Mountain Shaper.
This is Miss Xianyun.
Master?
Huh?
One does not recall ever revealing this form to you before. How were you able to? I've trained and lived with Master for more than 10 years. I would recognize you no matter what form you take. You. Is something the matter, Master? Hardly. Hardly. One simply learned of your employment from your letter and came to check on your well-being.
And check out the great food, too.
Indeed. It's almost lunchtime. My apologies. I'm still on the clock and can't talk for very long.
You're the opposite of Ganyu.
Well, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. The lunch rush isn't in yet, Shen, huh? So I've got things covered for now. Go ahead, sit down, and enjoy some time with your friends.
Thank you, Chef Mao.
Man, now Chef Mo.
It is just as one expected. The owner of Wanmin Restaurant is indeed a most reasonable and accommodating human.
Yeah. Chef Mo actually pretty cool.
Still, the work here entails dealing with quite a varied group of people. Has this been difficult for you, Shenhe? It's been manageable so far. I sometimes run into strange people, but I have figured out a way to deal with them.
Seems like you've been making progress. So by dealing with them, you mean...
What?
First, I try to talk sense into them. If that doesn't work, I threaten them with violence. At this point, they usually decide they are in favor of a civil conversation.
Oh, how should Paimon put...
Oh, a sensible plan. One is gladdened to see you integrate so well into human society. And you, Master? How have you been?
How have you been, Master?
Simply marvelous. Though Mount Outsong has scarcely enjoyed your presence recently, one has hardly found the pleasure of one's own company to be lacking. I see. Just as expected.
So she's lonely.
I have missed Master quite a bit too. Even though work has been busy lately. Oh, you did? Do make note of such matters in your letters in the future. There's hardly a need to keep one in suspense.
Whoa, her mood shot up just like that.
By the way, Master, since you are in Liyue Harbor, have you had the chance to visit Ganyu?
We just visited her before.
Indeed. She is similarly preoccupied with her work. There was time only to exchange a few simple...
Ganyu told us the story of Cloud Retainer's name. It was amazing. We never knew how powerful she was before.
She was strong.
In that case, allow me to also share a story about Master's past. Oh?
Which
Is that
one?
a problem, Master? I believe this to be a good topic of No, not a problem. One was simply caught off guard. But no matter. Please, proceed. One is most curious to see how much of one's own conversational prowess you possess. Master once participated in a race against Mooncarver. After Mooncarver lost, he insisted that Master's ability to fly gave her a natural edge in such a contest. In response, Master agreed to forego flying in return for being able to use one of her devices in the race. Mooncarver accepted, only to find Master with a brand new device on the day of the contest.
Huh. What kind of device was
It was a mechanical vehicle made out of iron. What was it called again? Oh, an
What?
electro-powered bicycle? Oh, you refer to the bicyclical Thunder Flashmobile. One spent 49 days conceptualizing and crafting it. It need only be infused with adeptal energy, and it can cover thousands of miles in one day.
What is the mileage?
Oh, it boggles the mind why Mooncarver ever supposed he might best me in a contest of locomotion. Though he sprinted with all his might, he could barely keep up. Alas, the
Well, I
one
mean,
flaw of my
he's an
mechanism lay
NPC.
in its weakness against mountainous terrain. One was thwarted mere seconds from victory, when it was thrown off course and failed to make it across the final stretch. Truly a most unfortunate turn of events. Anyway, do go on, Shenhe. Master, that was the end of that story. Is that so? Huh. With you gone, one has Have you been lonely, Master? Lonely?
Of course.
At one's age, entire human generations come and go in the blink of an eye. Even one's own self.
Oh, I guess when she come along here to look for a friend.
It's a most foreign sentiment. The mere mention of it is preposterous.
Basically, she means yes. She is lonely.
What is the reason for that look upon your face?
It's nothing. It's just... Well, Paimon gained a lot of respect for you after listening to that story of you summoning the rain and everything. But all it took was a few words out of your mouth and it's like you're back to being that illuminated bird again. I was just a little bit confused. Which one of the two is the real Cloud Retainer?
You mean?
To me, they are both Master. One is the Master that's widely revered by the people, while the other is the Master that I respect and adore. Huh! One finds oneself exalted yet again with sweet words of praise and flattery of a most extravagant nature. You chose to exalt one with your words, yet you refuse to grace Mount Outsong with your presence for any extended period of time. One would almost question the sincerity of your estimations. This is not to say that your words paint an inaccurate picture. One has always lived by a single ideal. Eschew all action and abide by no rule.
She got like, what, 2 sentences of flattery from her disciple? And it's as if her ego is about to burst.
Do you have
Well, she would have
any
no one to
tables?
tell her anything before. It's rush hour.
Could we get another fish stew?
I'm hearing more guests come in. I should get back to work.
Alright, good luck with the lunchtime rush, Shenhe.
If it was me, I would tell
I'll try my
them.
best.
Yeah. Damn.
So much yummy food! Paimon's gonna feast!
Why is it so trash looking? Like the food in this game is what is probably the worst looking like thing in this game. Like what is this? This is literally just a blurry PNG. And this doesn't even look that good.
One is fond of all kinds of delicacies and delights in a multitude of flavors. The dishes here demonstrate no shortage of culinary skill. Their unique flavor profile has left one more than satisfied. In fact, one has been struck by quite the fit of inspiration.
Everything's so tasty! A bit too hot at times, but still super tasty.
Oh, I'm sorry, miss, but our tables are full.
Damn.
Shall we try somewhere else, Granny? But it smells so delightful. Can we...
Well, you could always check with some of the other guests.
Okay, I'll ask around. Excuse me. Would you mind letting us share a table with you? There are no empty tables left.
Ah, well, Paimon doesn't mind. What about you guys?
Great! Thanks so much. My name is Xianyun, and this is my granny, Yuendai.
Granny?
Yep. Is there something wrong with...
No, Paimon's just a bit surprised. She looks so young.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people compliment Granny on her youthful looks, but she's actually...
Yo. They know each other.
Granny? Why don't you take a seat?
Huh.
No.
Anticipated meeting, then. Please, take a seat.
Yeah, you two were besties back in the day, I'm sure.
Granny? I can order for you.
I want braised earthworms. They always pop up out of the ground after a rainstorm.
No, not this again. Granny, there's...
Braised earthworms? Well, that sounds weird. Do people actually eat that? Right, that's what Paimon was thinking. Need any help?
Help? Oh, do you mean with Granny? Thanks, that's nice of you to offer. Granny has pretty bad dementia, so actually, her memory...
She remembers,
And it's
Xianyun.
gotten so bad lately that I even have to remind her who I am every morning. They died young. It's just me and
Oh,
but that's okay. Don't feel bad. Granny loves me a lot, and I love her a lot too. Sure, it's hard at times, but you just gotta...
wow. You're really tough for your age, kid.
Oh gosh, no cap.
You're too kind.
And me?
You're tough too, Granny. Plus, you're really gentle.
Yes, and it's hardly as if I forget everything. I still remember the important things. I remember now. It was a dream. I had a dream where
Huh? That sounds super important.
It was just a dream, so I forgot about it. You know, I believe I've had this dream a great many times. But just...
Wait, so you have a reoccurring dream where someone's talking to you? That sounds spooky. Does that mean you're possessed?
Yes.
Unlikely. Her eyes are clear and her breathing remains calm and level.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Who do you take me for? Is one not an adept?
You're right. Paimon almost forgot you're the expert. In that case, do you still remember what the person...
Not anymore. Although, I have a sense that she looked...
Younger...
This is just getting weirder and weirder. What is going on here?
As one said, fate must have brought us together. You may leave...
Are you sure?
Paimon's Paimon.
The traveler.
Just Xianyun is fine.
Thank you all so much for offering to help. But first, I'm sorry for asking, but,
Oh, we don't need any payment for this.
Yeah, I have 74 million more.
thank you so much.
You're welcome. help out this granny. All we have to go off is that dream. Where do we start?
That is elementary. Since her dreams portray her younger self, then we shall retrace the steps of her youth.
Telling me there's no
Once we
pictures.
have revisited those places, her
Sounds like a plan. So, Granny, do you remember which places you went to when you were young?
Why, of course I do. The heavens above.
Okay, taking that as a no.
Maybe she's true.
Once, when I was really little, my dad told me that Granny used to be a martial artist heroine who saved loads of people from a disaster.
I'm guessing she trained Xianyun or
If
something.
it's true, then maybe they wrote about it in the history books or something. A martial arts heroine? Oh, Shincho knows tons about Liyue's chivalric traditions. If anyone knows about the...
Are you leaving already?
I'll go order some food, Granny. If there's nothing on the menu you especially want.
It seems we must part ways for now. The Traveler and Paimon are bound for the Xianyun Commerce Guild, while Yuendai and Shuyu shall remain here and partake of their lunch. As for myself, I have matters to discuss with Streetward Rambler.
Streetward Rambler?
Oh,
Oh, you mean Madam Ping?
Precisely. Let us meet at Yujing Terrace once you are ready.
Always wanted to try this place. To your heart's content. Today is my
For this price, the food...
when I was in show. What do you guys know about Sin Show? Alright, we are back. I don't know what happened. My internet was dying. What? Dr. Jin Show. Yeah, he should probably have a book on.
Huh. It's you two. What brings you here?
Shincho! Great, we found you! We wanted to...
To ask you about. I forgot the name.
That's not a whole lot of information to go off of. I can't pinpoint her identity from your description alone. But considering her age, I am reminded of a nameless heroine who's been featured in various chivalric novels.
Probably her.
Nameless heroine?
That's right. The novels often speak of a great drought from 50 years ago. As the people suffered, a nameless heroine appeared and began to clear away evil spirits and bandit camps. The people idolized her, but never learned her name.
of a great drought from 50 years ago.
All they knew was that she
Oh,
always acted alone. Later, though, she supposedly fell in love with a similarly noble-minded exorcist from Mount Tianheng. They were well matched in more ways than one, often fighting together as a fearsome duo of after the drought ended. The heroine and the exorcist left the public eye and began living a reclusive life in the mountains. The way this nameless heroine faded from fame into obscurity later in life is not too dissimilar from Miss Yuendai. I hope that's somewhat helpful.
you and I, we don't gotta be like
We knew we
them.
were talking to you.
It's nothing at all. Just something I came across while reading. I did do a bit of extra research on her story, but it was just out of personal curiosity.
Well, Paimon still thinks that's super cool. Oh, wait.
Let me think. In the novels, the nameless heroine always appeared near one of 3 places. Wangshu Inn, the area just north of perhaps the real-life heroine who inspired the character, was also often seen near those 3 places. That would explain why those locations appear in the various novels written about her. You're welcome. To be honest, I found
You're the
some parts
man
of the
for
story
real.
confusing when I first came across it.
You're the man for real.
If Miss Yuendai was indeed the original inspiration for the... It's rare for a chivalric hero to fade into obscurity during their lifetime, even after retiring from the public eye. But no one ever saw or heard from the nameless heroine again. There were even rumors that she became extremely ill.
Oops.
I've never understood why someone would go to such lengths to erase themselves from public
They
memory.
probably don't like this fame. Not everyone,
It's
you know,
almost
likes
as
the
if she was
fame.
trying to hide from something. There's probably far more to the story than what's been written.
We'll be sure to tell you if we manage to uncover the truth.
For sure, but yeah, that sounds like the story. That sounds like the story.
That's a deal. Perhaps, behind the truth of it all,
Paimon feels like we just learned so much from Xingqiu. A drought, a nameless heroine, a life of seclusion. Wait, why does the story sound super familiar? Oh, right! There's a drought in this story too!
well, they used to be. But, so while droughts do happen from time to time, they are rarely regarded as true disasters. The drought, the crops withered, the streams ran dry, and the monsters in the mountains became rabid and agitated.
It's the same
Countless
drought.
caravans were attacked, and people who lost their homes came together to form bandit groups. What started...
That sounds awful.
Yeah, and that's exactly why the nameless heroine was so beloved. She must have been someone of true integrity, to do so much for the people while asking nothing in return. Still, as terrible as that drought was, it was nothing compared to the truly calamitous disasters that befell this land in ancient times. They say that back in those days, disasters were both more severe and more common. Only the strongest of Adepti could hope to dispel the ruin and devastation. Do you have any other questions?
Not right now.
We're good for now. We're just going to head back and meet up with Miss Xianyun, and the Paimon hopes that Granny Yuendai will be able to remember more of her past. Anyway, we'll be off now. See you some other time, Xingqiu.
It's no problem at all. Safe travels.
Granny, yes. Granny, go. You go.
I have recorded the tune that you requested. I hope it will be of help to you.
Oh, thank you. Straightward Ping, what has amused you so?
Oh, it's no serious matter. I was just reminiscing about the last time I saw you in this form. Time has wrought such change in this world, and yet you appear just the same as ever.
For real.
Time has little bearing on one's existence, nor has one keenly felt its effects whilst dwelling at Mount Outsong. Nevertheless, Ping, one would like to seek your counsel on a personal matter.
Oh, why so formal all of a sudden? I must say, you're making me a little nervous. What is it?
Well, the inquiry is as such. Approximately how much mora would one need to afford a comfortable life in the harbor, not unlike the one that you yourself lead?
It does not require as much as you may think.
Cloud Retainer, Madam Ping! What are you two talking about?
Nothing save for some trivial matters.
Shinto has a theory, but let's save it for when Chuyu and Miss Yundai have joined up with us again.
Do not be troubled, young lady.
Thank you so much. What do you think, Chuyu? Does it match up with what you know of your granny?
According to the story, the nameless heroine eventually fell in love with an exorcist from Mount Tianheng. Maybe... I don't have many memories of him, but there was this one time I found a box in her attic full of a bunch of weird sigils.
Yes, sir.
I think so too. Granny might remember something once she's returned to a familiar place.
What marvelous tea. I can taste the dew's sweetness in this cup. It's as if I was taking a stroll in the mountains.
Is that so? Then please drink as much as you like. There's no need to...
Thank you.
Rest here.
Okay.
And we'll go up in the mountain top. I don't know. We're gonna carry her. No way she's gonna be able to walk up in the mountain.
Sure thing. What would you like to know?
I have a secret I want to tell you.
I specifically me and Paimon. Oh, Xianyun too.
What's wrong, Chuyu?
Well, I've been kind of meaning to ask ever since we started talking in the restaurant, but are you guys all...
Oh! About that.
Well, you guys just seem super special. Plus,
Must have been a slip of the tongue. Xianyun, since you were the one who, misspoke, maybe you can explain to Chuyu...
One is indeed an adeptus.
Huh?
I knew it. Well, one time when I was a little kid, I saw a pure white I had this super high fever, and Granny wasn't around. I was feeling all icky and gross. But then this snowy white crane flew down from the sky. She put me on her back and flew me to her cool Adeptus house and fed me some sort of magic potion. When I woke up, I was already back in my bed and my fever was gone. I really wanted to thank her, but I was too sleepy to stay. So I just kind of wanted to ask if maybe...
A pure white illuminated crane? The only two we've ever met are... Have you ever met one that's pure white?
Never has one met an adeptus with such features. One surmises such a description is but a hyper...
That's weird. Well, even if it was just in my head, it doesn't matter that much anyway. All I really want is to help...
Leave it to us! Now that we know the 3 locations, let's go to Wangshuin for...
Okay, I'll go get Granny.
For some reason, I thought Wang Chuan was here for some reason. We're gonna meet Xiao. We're gonna meet Xiao, Conqueror of Demon. Conqueror of Demon.
Wang Shu Inn.
Do you remember this place, Granny?
Yes.
Yes. The fish here is very delicious. And if you look, I believe I used to have a room here. It had a window. Yes,
I'll come with. Hyman's still
I
having
forget this is a
trouble
hotel, you
understanding
know.
what she's talking about, but if she's so familiar with this
How
place,
does she
that
get
must
up on
mean she
top of
lives here,
here?
right? Wait. Whoa! Sam, what are you doing here all of a sudden? You scared the living daylights out of Paimon!
I sensed a non-human presence and decided to come take a look. If you're here, then there's likely no trouble afoot. It's been a while, Cloud Retainer. I see you have returned to your previous form. I have indeed. I fought alongside her in this form on many occasions during the...
Oh, wow! What was she like during... Oh, wait, let Paimon take a guess. Was it anything like this?
Behold, the glory of one's newest invention, the Bang Bang Continuous Fire Mechanism.
An impressive imitation.
Paimon knows her all too well.
Even so, Cloud Retainer was not always as ostentatious as you describe. You may be unaware, but her talent with Adepti sigils is just as formidable. The Archon War reached its peak after Guizhong's death. The Cloud Retainer who fought beside me in those devastating battles was taciturn and solemn.
A cloud retainer who barely talks? Paimon can't picture it. But what happened after that?
Once one had bid farewell to the world of mortals, when dwelling between mountain and forest, away from the struggles and troubles of the mortal world, a mortal form is hardly the most fitting of choices.
After the war, Cloud Retainer retired to Mount Outsong, only revealing herself to the occasional visitor. Although I do believe there was an occasion some 30-odd years ago, when she decided to don her human form.
One believes there is little need to relive bygone matters.
What was the reason?
Granny, are you okay?
Perhaps this conversation should end.
That's how you were conceived,
I
Shu
should
Yu.
take my leave now.
That's how you were conceived.
Should you encounter any trouble, you need only call my name. However, given that you are traveling with...
Everyone! I think Granny is finally beginning to remember her past.
Slowly now, calm your mind and recount what has been recalled.
a long time ago, I stayed here to recuperate from my illness.
So what Shinjo said was true! You did fall ill! Was that why you went into hiding?
I don't remember. I'm very sorry, but I can't even remember the name of my illness. The only thing I can remember is that it took a great toll on me, and there was no cure. I was confined to my room in Wangshu Inn, where I spent many days unconscious. I'd come to One day, I met a traveling merchant. Upon hearing of my illness, he sold me a bottle. He told me that the pills were concocted using Adepti blood and could be used to alleviate my symptoms. Sure enough, I made a full recovery. My illness remained dormant for several decades after that.
Wait, but if your illness remained dormant for several decades, are you saying that what you're going through now is, and it was all thanks to the pills that you managed to keep the symptoms in check?
Yes.
Simon's brain kinda hurts.
I'm sorry, I don't. Oh, if only I wasn't so useless.
Hey, You're not useless. You've done so much for me. Watched me grow up. Raised me. How could you say that about yourself?
Oh, fret not, dear child. Granny was just a bit frustrated.
That's
The recovery of a person's memories is a gradual process. Finding peace is...
Next location. Next location. There isn't really a landmark there, so where should we... After all, if she was there for any length of time, then she would have stayed somewhere, right? Oh, Paimon's really...
yeah, she had to be dear. No, why is it so far from each other, bro? And who is this north? North would be... okay, yeah, that's not. Never mind. Is there a compass in this game? Nope. Let's go here first.
Whoa, why are there so many treasure orders here?
Set them up.
Time to round up the bad guys. Do you remember anything about this place, Granny Wendai?
Let me think. I feel like I've been here before. But I don't think I stayed here too long. I might have just rested here briefly before continuing on my way.
Got it. That's okay.
Wait a second. If I remember correctly, I believe I brought... Ah, yes. I brought some sweet snacks with me. Go on, take some. You need to eat a lot if you want to grow big and strong.
Oh, thank you. Then Paimon will help herself.
Of course, Paimon will be helping herself.
I'm tired already.
Paimon sees an abandoned house. Why don't we take a break over there?
Yeah, after that random thunderstorm.
Did you remember something, Granny?
Yeah, this is where you were conceived.
I remember. Xianyun, this is where your father was born. It was a moonless night. I had been injured, so your grandpa was supporting me. We fled together with some being in the fog behind us in hot pursuit. I had exhausted my strength when the labor pains came on, so we took refuge in this house. Your grandpa set up a barrier. I remember that night. I alone am the source of this sin.
Sin? Oath?
I don't know. I don't remember. I only remember praying in the darkness with all my strength until the sun finally rose again. Eventually, the house was filled with the sound of my baby's first cries. That baby...
My dad?
He was my pride and joy. And so are you, Shu. But you're... always going to be different from me.
I don't care what you might have done, Granny. You'll always be the person...
You're too sweet, Shuyu. I'm lucky to have you with me. If not for you, I would not have had the courage to come here. All right. Let's not stand around any longer. There's one place left, yes? Let's go take a look.
If one recalls correctly, the next place should be Xianyun Peak.
I may be a bit slow, but I'll do my best to keep up. I'm sorry to keep everyone waiting.
Climb on, I shall carry you to the top. Oh, such lightness of weight.
All those who grow old grow frail in the end, do they not? First, you lose your memory, then your health. Eventually, you end up losing everything.
Xianyun Peak.
My only wish is to depart this world with a lucid mind, to free myself of this torment and the burden it places upon others.
Fret not, you have my aid in this endeavor.
We're finally here. Does this place feel familiar to you, Granny Wendai?
Let me see.
Yes.
How strange. Have I lived here before? When we were at Wangshu Inn and the abandoned house earlier, though I couldn't remember everything, I still felt a sense of familiarity. But here, I don't have that feeling. Perhaps I did come here in the past, but it just didn't leave a strong impression.
But did the stories get it wrong then? Yeah, that's true. But they're also the only thing we have to go off. Paimon was hoping this place would jog Granny Wendai's memory just like the others.
I'm sorry to disappoint you too.
It's
Alright,
okay.
we're not going to give up yet. We'll figure something else out. Just you wait.
Yeah.
Thank you. If only I could remember.
Yo, Evelyn Stark, how are you doing? How are you doing? I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. How are you?
Huh? That way. What's that mountain?
That's where Xianyun lives.
Oh, let Paimon look! Huh? Isn't that Mount Outsang? Looks like we've come full circle.
Mount Outsang. Mount Outsang.
You're fine. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Just doing up Xianyun story quest right now.
Granny, are you okay?
It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good.
Don't push yourself, Granny. It's okay if you can't remember. You shouldn't do something that makes you sad.
Mount Outsang, What am I really?
Mount Outsang holds some familiarity to you?
Oh, you play Genshin as well? As we have been playing Genshin since it just came out, like a month after it came out in 2020. So I've been playing this game for 5 years now. Are you up to date?
It does, but I can't go back.
Do I play any other games? I mean, I play Genshin, I play WoW, I play Honkai. I play some Fortnite, I play COD now and again. I play Marvel Rivals, I play Overwatch. Just like random story games that I beat out already, but obviously I beat it out, so I would have no reason to play it again.
Are you feeling unwell?
My head, it feels...
Here, how about you? What else do you play?
Let us go to Mount Outsang.
But...
Fret not, all will be well. You and I, you may leave the rest to me. I've prepared something that can aid you in suppressing the fear in your heart and restoring your lost memories.
Yes,
There are
Counter
new
Strike.
sides at Mount Outsong.
Wait, really? When did you do that?
I never leave anything to chance. All will reveal itself when we arrive.
Well, let me get this let me get this chest. One hit, let's go.
Is it too much to carry?
Clear up my inventory.
Here, let me help.
Come on, just tell Paimon already! What's this thing you've prepared?
Here, this is it.
Oh,
Huh? But isn't this the mechanism that you were tinkering with when we first got here? Oh, is it a...
Precisely. A recent one at that. I am most pleased with the result. I call it the Suspensus Somnium mechanism.
I'm guessing this is what we're gonna use to see our sibling.
Periodically releases a soft breeze, which when paired with a gentle adeptal tune, can help the listener subconsciously relax and even enter a semi-hypnotic state.
Oh, so that means you and I could calm down.
Soothing agitation and anxiety, relieving exhaustion and insomnia, its potential uses are numerous indeed. And of course, it can also
Oh, so
aid in
perfect
recovering
timing, perfect
lost
timing.
memories.
Whoa, what a cool gadget! But if you had it all along, why did you keep it to yourself until just now?
Well, we just wanted to talk something, you know. When that story goes, if we get straight to the climax, that wouldn't make any sense now, would it?
How preposterous. Had Yuendai not recalled much of her past through her own efforts, the device would have nothing to draw upon.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
We Adepti can only help those who first resolve to help themselves. Had she lacked such determination and strength of character, one would have little to offer in way of assistance.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting the story wastes.
Paimon thinks she gets it now. Hey, what's that other thing?
As previously mentioned, a gentle adeptal tune is required to take full advantage of the mechanism. One secured such a tune from Streetward Rambler. Only with her melodies can the mechanism...
I've never heard Madame Ping play the tune before.
Paimon can feel what you mean. Paimon's body feels light as a feather.
And you and I.
But isn't if
The
you eat,
mechanism helping you
you would
to
feel
relax?
like heavy?
It appears she has already succumbed to the depths of
The drought is over. But why do you look like you want to cry?
The potion. It's nearly run its...
I've never regretted meeting you. Not even for a second.
Please. Please, no.
Damn.
Have you forgotten? This is the world you left behind. One of gentle breeze and morning dew, perfectly straddled betwixt the realms of heaven and earth. This is your home. This is where you belong. You should have never left. The you of the past, the me from not that long ago. We should have never.
Yeah, she was the Adeptus.
So that is the truth. No wonder this place is so familiar.
Granny! Granny, are you...
Cloud Retainer.
Your memories have returned.
Wait, did you just call her by her full name? You already knew each other?
Yes.
Granny, please don't cry.
Oh, don't worry, my dear child. I'm so sorry, everyone. You've gone to so much trouble on my behalf. It's all come back to me now. The most important thing that I had forgotten was the truth of what I once was.
One can sense the guilt that now plagues your conscience. Reclaiming a truth.
No, it's okay. Now that I've remembered, I must face my memories head on. Xianyun, everyone, I cannot thank you enough for all your help. I'm ready to tell you my story, if you're willing to listen.
Ready to listen.
Please, Granny, don't force yourself. What
I know, dear child. Some time ago,
Is this the sin that you mentioned in Xianyun Karst? What happened?
I am, in truth, not a human being. My real form, one that I held for centuries, was that of a wild crane. I spent many, many years living on Mount Outsong, bathing in the soft breeze and drinking the sweet dew of the mountains. At some point, I somehow gained wisdom and sentience. The Lord of the Mountain, Cloud Retainer, became aware of my existence and began. Though she never took me on as a formal disciple, I always saw her as my master. Whenever she took out her tools to work on mechanisms or new inventions, I even contemplated completing my training and becoming an adeptus in my own right. I followed her teachings.
50 years ago?
Good job.
That's right. Master regaled me with many stories of her past deeds. From them, I learned how she had saved people from a similar crisis in the past. She was the one I looked up to the most. More than anything, I dreamt of becoming an adeptus like her. I wanted to travel, but I was still far from being a real adeptus. I possessed no ability to take on human form and fit in with the She warned me that the potion's effects would only last 10 years, and if I were to fail to return to my original form at the end of that time, I would forever forget my past as a crane and become something neither human, beast, nor adept.
Oh no. So that was the source of your dementia all along.
was it because of Grandpa?
Indeed, I fell in love. Though training on Mount Tianheng, when we met, it was not. Although clumsy and impulsive as he was, you'd think he was the real strange bird among the two of us. But still, world and wanted more than anything to cleanse it of all pain and suffering. I could not help but fall for him. But my time continued to tick away. Those 10 years passed by in a flash. Yet I did not want to leave his side, so I...
Oh no,
I committed an offense. I wanted to stay with him, even if it meant living a life full of pain and suffering, even... I knew I had betrayed Master's hopes, but I was too ashamed to face her. So I wrote her a long letter instead, and I was convinced that she would not support my decision, and I lacked the courage to speak to her face to face. In my shame, I fled, but that was only the beginning of my troubles. I began to suffer from a strange illness. My memories became along with my memories as a crane. I soon forgot the true cause of my suffering as well. I knew only that I had committed a sin. All I could do was pray for forgiveness, even if I had... Looking back, I was beyond lucky to have come across that traveling merchant at Wangshu Inn. It was such a fortunate coincidence that we were there at the same time. If it weren't for those soul-revitalizing
Granny!
Coincidence? Why did I ever think it was a... Master? Don't...
Human custom would dictate the conferral of gifts to be in order when one's progeny is wedded.
So when I tried to conceal my name and mistakes from the world and hide myself...
One still remembers when you were but a fledgling. You possessed a certain fondness for a particular game. You would hide yourself among a group of wild cranes and ask one to pick you out from among the flock. One found you with such ease every time. 'Tis a truth most evident. One always recognizes one's own, no matter...
Wait! Paimon's confused! So, Cloud Retainer, you found Yuendai again? But how? When?
Perhaps it is...
Oh boy, the tear. Right. Let's hop on the Gomen domain. Okay.
One was furious.
I should look
upon
off a
receiving the
chest.
letter. Seized with anger, one set out to bring you to your senses.
Ooh. Here's actually one of the prettiest domain. Oh, what's over there? Ooh, that looks cool. Oh, that's by Xianyun. I knew it looked familiar.
In truth, one had more than a few misgivings about your chosen partner. As an exorcist, his talent was lacking. One could hardly say his skill with sigils was any better. But soon, one came to appreciate the devotion he bestowed upon you during your illness. Unwilling to begrudge someone of such character, one decided to overlook his wishing to grant you a life without regrets. One gathered many divine ingredients and used one's own blood to create a form of medicine. Though imperfect, it managed to suppress. As for how to deliver the medicine, after much contemplation, one eventually decided. One took great care to alter one's features and select the appropriate attire. Only after meticulous scrutiny did one finally set out for Wangshu Inn. As one expected, you were most ignorant of one's true identity. You showed not even... One was quite torn. Should one have celebrated the success...
Yeah.
Nevertheless, one would speak to you about another matter, if you are amenable. Even considering your loss of memory, one was simply flabbergasted that you could so easily forget the consequences of consuming medicine infused with adeptal blood. Its proclivity to attract monsters is hardly that complicated of a concept to remember. To think that you tried to travel while weak from sickness and heavy with child. Had one not intervened to clear the fog, all of you would have been lost during the night. Skyward! Stray clouds converge! Scatter! Skyward! Seize the skies! Those monsters would hardly have pursued you with such ferocity without sufficient incentive. They were likely incited by the presence of godly remains. Said godly remains, in turn, one was, after all, an active participant in the Archon War. Some of the gods were likely shattered by contraptions of... In the end, one was relieved to see you endure through the night. At the break of dawn, one heard an infant's cry pierce through the air, and one saw you carefully cradle the child to your chest. Although certain mortal matter to see you happy.
Damn.
Now you should have a complete understanding of the events.
Wait, but if that's true, then the crane who took care of me when I was sick must also be...
Ah, one had almost neglected to recount the absurdities of that tale.
Liyue Harbor.
Just as Yuendai troubled one with her antics, so did you give one many a headache. Upon finding you burning with fever, one made plans to bring you back to one's abode for treatment. However, upon seeing one's form, you began to cry, refusing to get on one's back. When one asked you why, apparently you believed that one could not possibly be a true Adeptus, because all illuminated cranes are white from tip to toe. One had no choice but to apply powder to one's body to conceal the variegated nature of one's appearance. You became more than amenable enough when one stood before you devoid of any other coloring. It bears mentioning, however, that as a crane, Yuendai was nearly entirely pure white in color. Though you had never encountered her in that, perhaps fate brought you two together and...
Damn. Dum.
Now all has been revealed. One owes you an apology, Yuendai. One recognized you upon your very entrance into Wanmin Restaurant. One has always viewed you as a disciple of equal standing with Ganyu and Shenhe. Indeed, one wished to bring your story to a satisfactory end with this visit to Liyue Harbor. Still, one could not reveal your identity right away. Had one simply informed you of all you had lost, all those cherished memories are most meaningful when recalled by those who lived through them. Would you not agree? Even if the process was painful and arduous to experience. Have you any further inquiries?
Master, I must ask. If you found me all those years ago, why did you leave me be, even though you knew about my mistake? Why?
One has never regarded your action as a mistake.
Made a choice and went along with it.
Nothing more. When it is time for one's progeny to leave the nest, it is the responsibility of an elder to let them fly free. Yet, when your wings grow weary and the night grows dark, just know that you always have a place to which to return. 'Tis a refuge referred to by many a name in mortal writing. Home, nest, haven. Whatever its denomination may be, its essence remains quite unchanged. One speaks, of course, of a place not unlike one's own abode. One's disciples are free to come and go as they wish.
Thank you. I just...
You and I. One expects you too have sensed the rapid. 40 years ago, you chose a path without a future. Though one used one's own blood to provide you with a few decades of extra time, it merely delayed the inevitable.
Final
May have
destination
extended the path.
is crazy.
One was Even the power of an adeptus has its limits. Had your condition continued to deteriorate, you would have forgotten your... Fortunately, you were able to avoid that scenario by reclaiming your memories. Though one sped the process along by providing some guidance.
So, what's gonna happen?
One will help her reclaim her original form as a wild crane. If it be fit.
She's gotta go back to being a regular crane, huh?
Master, you've all... I don't know how I could possibly repay your kindness.
Granny? Please don't leave, okay?
Don't be sad, dear child. Granny has led a... Don't forget to eat well, okay? A growing young lady like yourself needs lots of good...
I promise, Granny.
You just leaving a chat?
Good
That's
girl.
crazy.
Don't worry. It's not goodbye forever. Granny's gonna become the most formidable crane in all of Mount Outsung. Granny will train day and night. I won't stop until I can turn into a human without having to rely on anything but my own power. When that day comes, we'll be able to live together again. You and I. How's that sound? That's a good girl.
I'll eat well, Granny. I promise. And I'll wait for you, no matter how long it takes.
That's a good girl. Then Granny really has no... I'm so sorry, Master. Thank you.
Damn. It's crazy. I mean, she's not a regular white crane. She has green hair. The same amount of detail Moonkaba has as a human.
Let her be. At her age, crying is a natural, if not fitting, response to such... Tears are a necessary part of maturation. Sometimes there is scarcely a better vehicle to wash away the toll of stress and misery. Now that the issue has been resolved, you should also take a moment to relax. Give yourself some time to rest. Take a nap if you must. One will wake you in due time.
How can you look up at the sun and not be blinded? Hmm?
I always believed we would see each other again, that our days of separation would finally end, and all my troubles would be behind me. If only things could stay this way forever.
A nightmare? Curious. If you're relaxed, shouldn't your dreams be pleasant?
It was a good dream. It's just...
You weren't ready to wake up. Eloquent as one may be, words of comfort are not one's strong suit. You are doing all you can. One can see your strength of will, your fearlessness in the face of danger.
Yeah, I'm ready.
So, whatever your dream may be, one believes that you shall achieve it. Of course, whenever the perils you face overwhelm you, or you become weary, one is always here for you. After all, as an elder, it is only right to look out for the young ones.
Grilled chicken.
I show this whole thing? I'm dreaming about food.
Was Paimon sleeping just now? Oh. Oh, Paimon wasn't talking to you. Paimon had a dream about eating grilled chicken. Madam... Oh, Xianyun, you're awake. How do you feel? I feel... a little bad, Madam Adeptus. Could I, ask you something? Would you...
Oh, and have you reason?
I know Granny thought what she did back then was wrong. But without that mistake, I would have never been... Even though Granny lost her memories, she never forgot to show me how much she loved me. So, I thought maybe one day I could become a cool Adeptus like you and help a whole bunch of people, just like Granny wanted to.
Upon some reflection, one supposes you are no mere mortal. The fact that Yuandai's blood flows through your...
Thank you so much, Madam Adeptus.
Yeah, at least there's somebody to look after. I thought it was just gone. To you already, you know.
Xianyun, are you sure about this? Paimon's gonna let you in on a little secret. We've seen Cloud Retainer's 2 other disciples, and they pretty much eat... If you join them, you'll never enjoy one-man restaurant's delicious cooking ever again.
How utterly preposterous. One has never... Every individual must find their own path to enlightenment, so long as one retains a pureness of spirit.
Well, you say that, but Paimon's not seeing any tasty treats up here now.
Although Mount Outsong is rich in natural beauty, Its location does. That is precisely why one plans to relocate to Liyue Harbor. Shu Yu shall have the honor of.
Whoa! You're leaving Mount Outsong?
Yeah, he was asking how much
One
does
has
it
never
cost.
concerned
Then
oneself
apparently
with the
Xianyun
condition
and
of one's
everybody broke.
residence. From the very beginning, one has sought only solace and peace. Yet in the end, all of one's disciples ended up in Liyue Harbor. Ganyu, Shenhe, Yuandai. One has reflected on this fact for many years now. One can only assume that it is due to some failing on what one is most curious as to what aspect of Liyue Harbor could have enticed them to remain there.
Damn.
Could hardly offer. Why are you all so silent?
They just shook.
Paimon is,
Mm-hmm.
just a bit shocked, that's all. So, does this mean we can grab a meal together?
One has precious little time to squander. However, if one will be assuming the identity of a human while residing in Liyue Harbor, you should take care to avoid disclosing one's true identity.
Don't worry, we'll help you keep it a secret.
Same.
So, when can we expect to start seeing you in the city?
Perhaps in 2 days' time. One has some matters to see to before one's departure. Preparation is the key to success, after all. One plans to put up various items from one's collection for sale. The earnings should provide for a comfortable living in Liyue Harbor. One has already picked out a handsome property near Chuhu Rock. 'Tis no small purchase, but what is mortal life if not one expense?
Seems like you've really thought of everything. Then how about we meet up in Liyue Harbor in 2 days?
You're...
A sensible plan. Oh, also, why don't you take this suspense insomnia mechanism as a souvenir? Anytime you should feel ill at ease in the future, you may try quieting your mind and sitting in meditation as you listen to its melodies. It might help you.
Awesome! Thanks, Cloud!
Yeah.
Didn't we promise Shincho that we'd tell him what we found out? Should we make it...
Wait until 2 days later. Oh yeah, I can just navigate it now. In the middle of the night. Okay. Let's head to by the I don't know, but wherever.
Your concerns are excessive and unfounded. This is but a simple collection of ordinary valuables. Such intense scrutiny is hardly necessary.
To be quite honest, your insistence on that fact, in what way are any of these ordinary? Every single item here could be worth more than everything I own combined. I simply can't risk shelling out that kind of mora without proper scrutiny. I have to be careful, yes.
We're here, Cloud! Miss Xianyun, what are you guys arguing?
Ah, perfect timing. This ignoramus is questioning the authenticity of... I'll have you know, these items have remained untouched in my personal collection for several hundred years. To question their legitimacy is pure false.
Several hundred years?
Indeed. They're family heirlooms, you see, passed down over many generations, as families are wont to do.
Yep, they've definitely been around a while.
Hear that? Had I not found myself in need of Mora, I would scarcely have had the heart to part with them. Indeed, you should consider it an honor to even have the opportunity. Doubt their authenticity any further, and I may just decide to take them to—
Whoa, 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 whoa! Please don't go! I apologize for any insult, miss. You see, I know full well that I lack the knowledge to judge the true worth of these—
An expert, you say? Very well. I will wait for a little while longer, then. Traveler, Paimon, this is my new residence. If you have cause to see—
Master! Oh, it's you two again.
Xianyun! You got a new outfit! It looks great.
Mm-hmm. Master
Damn.
made it for me. I like it too.
It looks pretty cool.
Huh? You know how to make clothes?
Do I know how to make clothes? With the support of the proper mechanism.
Master, I brought in most of my stuff. There's a few boxes left, but they're kind of heavy, so I just left them outside.
Fret not. I shall help you move them into your room.
Actually, I should probably sort through my stuff a bit first. Everything's kind of messy right now, so maybe you could, not look yet, Master? Yeah, that'd be great.
It appears my young apprentice has her own fair share of secret. Now, this expert you mentioned, when can we expect their arrival?
Soon. Ah, there he is! Here, allow me to make some introductions. This is Mr. Zhongli, a well-respected consultant at Wangshang Funeral Parlor, and Mr. Zhongli, this is Miss Xianyun. She's the one who's looking to sell the collection of valuables.
Why my eyes get so big?
If it isn't Miss Xianyun.
Indeed, most serendipitous.
Quite well, thank you. I was fortunate enough over the past few days to enjoy both a stroll in the mountains and a fresh brew of tea from the most recent harvest.
So you...
Indeed. How fortunate we are that fate has brought us together again. If you are otherwise unaware, allow me to...
You are too kind, Mr. Zhongli. True collectors pride themselves on their wealth of knowledge and eye for detail. I can say without a doubt that you—
Why, you flatter me, Miss Xianyun. It would...
Not at all, Mr. Zhongli.
While I am loath to butt into this, you two already knew each other, and you seem to have quite a cordial relationship.
A preposterous accusation! The heavens themselves—
Miss Xianyun speaks the truth. Contracts are built on honesty and trust. If that proves to be beyond your capabilities in this instance,
Say no more. Let us depart.
I jest! What fool would still harbor doubts after Mr. Zhongli himself has vouched for the goods? Miss Xianyun, I deeply apologize for doubting you. So, Mr.
There is no cause for concern. They are indeed rare and precious valuables. Take this mechanism, for instance. The same can be said for this one here. Few could hope. I am sure you have heard from your travels that the study of mechanisms is among the most wondrous arts in this world. With that in mind, I earnestly recommend...
All right. Since I have... Then, in that case, Miss Xianyun, I'll take the lot. However, since the final sum is quite large, how about...
The Northland Bank?
I fear people only use the term bank nowadays. In that case, I'll be off for now. I'll return to collect the goods once you've received the funds.
Zhongli!
My friends, have you been doing well?
We've been great! How about you? Paimon didn't know you were such—
My days have been quite pleasant as well. I had been quietly enjoying a cup of tea when Mr. Xiaozu requested my service. As for you, Miss Xianyun, I presume you must be—
I must say, the name Xianyun sounds exceedingly strange coming from you. Perhaps you could dispense—
Whatever for. Am I not addressing you as a friend should?
Well, alas, refer to me however you will.
It would seem that you have gained many valuable
One has indeed. One's previous stays were all brief. Now that one has made up one's mind to move and settle, one has gained a much better appreciation of the hubbub and commotion of the city. This city is much changed from how it was more than 1,000 years ago.
I mean, here wasn't even here 1,000 years
Not
ago.
unlike the ocean tides, so too shall the movement of people ebb and flow. From turmoil to peace, enlightenment to aspiration. Human society possesses limitless potential. In another 1,000 years, the scene we witness here may change in ways that are impossible for either of us to imagine.
Alright, that's enough reflection for one day. No need to get all sentimental on us.
You make a valid point, Paimon. Now that the sale has concluded, what say one plays the host as we try some specialty dishes together? One must profess great interest in trying bamboo shoot soup.
Perhaps you have forgotten, Cloud Retainer, but I once tried my hand at that dish. You were at the table on the...
Oh?
It was a reunion between friends several centuries ago. Alas, you must have been too preoccupied to secure yourself a portion. Or perhaps our other companions simply availed them...
Huh! Hardly. 'Twas most certainly out of consideration for the others in attendance. It is settled then. Bamboo shoot soup, mora meat. One has already passed word to Xianyun Ganyu to make a reservation. It is prime time for them to meet one's newest disciple.
It should be a most splendid occasion.
Xianyun, come now, it is time to dine. Ah, this gentleman over here is Mr. Zhongli. He is,
A humble employee of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you too, Mr. Zhongli.
That should be everyone, right?
Sounds good. Actually, Master, have you ever tried Adeptus' temptation? I heard it's impossible to stop eating after even just one bite. You know,
that sounds rather implausible. Although with the right...
Huh? Why are you all walking so fast? Hey, wait for Paimon!
You can fly, Paimon.
Hey, wait up!
Cruise Serena chapter. Act 1 complete. 1,000 Moonlit Mile. Yeah, that was actually a pretty good quest. Can't even lie with you. It is actually a pretty cool quest. One of the better ones. I think like Natlan really ruined my reputation of story quests. Like I'm going in thinking these are just gonna be alright, but it's just like Natlan's tribal story quest or whatever you want to call it wasn't good. There wasn't really a good one. But all the ones that I did not from Natlan, like even recently, like Mizuki and Skirk, all of them were really good. Same with this one, so I kind of miss these story quests. Natlan had some trash story quests, not even gonna lie with you. But yeah, that one, I'm gonna give that quest a probably an 8.5 out of them. I really like it. It's simple, it's cool, nice flow and everything. It's a good 8.5 out of 10. Really good quest. Just make sure. Okay, let me go and get like a one chest before I hop off this game. Over here in Ochiganatla. I think yeah, 94. Okay, let me go by this one. Get like a one chest before I end stream. It's this one I meant to go by. Bro, these are literally next to each other. Like, why are the two teleports right next to each other? That doesn't even make sense. So they played with me for no reason. Okay, let me go down here. See if there's anything. Seeing anything? Okay, nothing on the compass. Okay, so this area is more or less cleared. Okay, let's go here. See if there's anything over here. There's whatever that is. Oh, damn. Okay, some little puzzle thing. Okay, I gotta move with pace. I'm completely lost. Oh, okay. Makes sense now. Got our little chests. It was too late.
Watch out! Take me! Earth below.
I guess that's that for now. Alright, so hopefully tomorrow I can get 100%, which means we will 100 here, 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 then here. And then all left I want to do before this patch ends is 100% here. Then sometime during the first time of not cry, I'll get 100% here. So that's the goal right now. So hopefully by tomorrow I can get 100% here. Okay, right. With that being said, it's been your boy Must Be Chad. Remember to stay healthy, stay clean, and I'm gonna catch you guys all in the next stream. Peace.